And now, going back to FNAF news, FNAF has made a phone call to get rid of the fucking mouse in charge, and we're not talking Disney. They have made a call to their friends, Dave and Buster's, and they are actually directly promoting Five Nights at Freddy's instead of doing the shady bullshit that Chuck E. Cheese just pulled.
Man.
When I saw
how you do that, bro? How you be well known for your characters and still pull some shady ass shit like that?
Exactly.
I love that they saw that and just like,
fuck you.
You guys do realize you're not the. You guys do realize you're not the only people we can go to for this, right?
I mean, Dave and Buster's is basically Chuck E. Cheese's older cousin. That's cooler and smokes weed.
That serves beer,
yeah, that serves beer, smokes weed. You know, steals his dad's
Chuck E. Cheese
car.
for adults.
Yeah, it's Chuck E. Cheese for adults, but kids can go there too. You know, it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I think Chuck E. Cheese has kind of been struggling since trampoline parks became a thing because more kids want to do that than go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, Main Event is right there with Chuck E. Cheese then because
it would help if their pizza was better.
I don't argue that actually. Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, true. I think it would also help if they had better entertainment system instead of this fucking 3 fucking puppets.
I mean, you're Charles Entertainment Cheese, like.
Yeah.
That is your entire title. In fact, I'm actually only going to say that now instead of.
So what's funny is they because in order to compete with Dave and Buster's, they actually got rid of their tokens. That was the most iconic thing about Chuck E. Cheese. Right? They got rid of the fucking tokens. Like, you got rid of your iconic thing that set you apart from every other place.
Mm-hmm.
And you...
besides Peter Piper's.
Yeah.
Besides Peter Piper's. Peter Piper has their token system going.
Yeah, there's still a few places that still have tokens, but like...
Holy crap, Peter Piper's? I haven't heard of them in forever.
I'm sure they're few and far between. Yeah.
God, that makes me feel old.
Yeah. But so I mean, I just find this hilarious. I just kind of wanted to do this little jokey joke because, like, we talked about it last week that Chuck E. Cheese is doing this shady shit, calling it Five Nights of Fun.
It's promoting FNAF without promoting FNAF.
Exactly.
But FNAF is like, you know what? Fuck you. I've got to go talk to Dave and be like,
and they actually have collectible cards. What's crazy is they have collectible cards where it's each of the animatronics posters, and you can collect all 5, which is awesome. I love that.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, it really got shady whenever Chuck E. Cheese started like banning people who even mentioned Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, well, that's that is fair.
Yeah, so
and they could have raked in the money if they just would have said, we'll promote Five Nights at Freddy's for you.
I mean, to be fair, I also understand why they don't, because their main target is kids, and Five Nights at Freddy's is literally about killing kids. So it's one of those things. I get your brand image. I get why you don't want to do that. However, you also could have just let people be and not ban them from ever looking at your stuff. And then you turn around and go, oh, yeah, we're going to do a thing called Five Nights of Fun, where 5 days out of the week, you can you can basically rent it out. Like, you can stay there from like 8 p.m. to midnight or some shit.
It's from 8 to 2 in the morning.
8 to 2 in the morning. There you go. So it's
just one of those sit there at 2 o'clock in the morning at Chuck E. Cheese with a bunch of
it's like a lock-in. It's a lock-in, basically. It's like a church lock-in, but you get to do it at Chuck E. Cheese. So I guess, like, dude, you want to separate your identity from this, but yet you just couldn't help yourself and decided to call it Five Nights of Fun. You literally do a poster that is like a spitting image of the Five Nights at Freddy's poster.
I showed a friend of mine I told my friend to pull up the poster for the movie, and then I showed him what Chuck E. Cheese did, and he started laughing his fucking ass off.
Oh, it's like, absolutely hilarious.
Ridiculous.
It is. It's 100% ridiculous. It's so fucking stupid.
It's like you could have promoted yourself. Chuck E. Cheese could have promoted themselves really, really well if they worked with them. Like, yeah, I understand the opposite aspects of going on, but still, you could have.
You could have raked
done some great promotions.
You could have
done some
great
promotions,
especially being from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. After 12 o'clock, that last 2 to 3 hours could have been just adults. in a horror Chuck E. Cheese. You know what I fucking mean? The first few
I think
hours,
they would go that
fine,
far.
the kids. But after that, adult section, that's it. Then you want to rent it
They
out
made
the
the
whole place for that
mistake
long
of-
time period.
Yeah,
They made the mistake of trying to have their cake and eat it too.
exactly. And
Yeah.
that was their biggest problem.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's the
That's
problem
how
they
they
had for a
screwed
while,
themselves.
actually.
yeah,
If I'm right.
Yeah.
but that being said, I think it's just one of those things. It's a little silly. It's actually really funny too.
It is.
I mean, this is something that I don't think it's gonna like last forever on the internet, but like we'll like 2 or 3 years down the line, whenever like the last FNAF movie is coming out with Matthew Lillard, and we'll be like, hey, you guys remember that weird Chuck E. Cheese Dave and Buster's shit that they pulled?
Remember when Charles Entertainment Cheese was a thing?
Yeah, exactly. As
Right.
they're closing down the last Chuck E. Cheese. And of course,
Just these kids like on the street. My mom told me that at one point there was this huge thing between them, Dave and Buster's, and some movie.
yeah.
That's gonna start some blue ball right there.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
It's stupid, but crazy.
Oh, stupid but crazy. Absolutely, 100%. But yeah, so I mean, when it comes down to it, it's just one of those things. It's a little funny, but I figured we might as well talk about it since we were already talking about FNAF coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
And I just figured it'd be a fun little first topic to get our gears going a little bit.